It's Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Brinx and I are getting ready for another trip. Maybe 2 or 3 nights if we're lucky up in northern Michigan again. We're gonna be heading out in a few minutes here. It's about 7 in the morning. And Brinx is all excited. You wanna go camping, Brinx? Brinx, you wanna go camping? You wanna go camping, buddy? Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Good boy. He loves camping. Well, Mr. Brinx and I did a quick overnight at our cabin, and we're gonna head further northwest, back in the area of what still should be the Huron National Forest for our camp trip. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. It's perfect, as you can see by the images in front of you. There's no wind. It's 32 degrees when I woke up. It's 35 now. I think it's going up to around 52 and sunny. So we should have an awesome trip. Who knows where we'll end up? But we know it's going to be gorgeous. Thanks for coming along.
What was that? A crow?
I just drove down a pretty brutal 2-track to this lake, which was beautiful. We had to stop probably 5 times to cut branches, get on the roof with the chainsaw, and we ended up with this. The dreaded So we have to move on, and it's so beautiful here. On to the next stop. Well, watching these other guys, Kenny, Larry, Vic, I realize, and they allude to it in their videos, so much time is spent driving around. I mean, yeah, you have a plan sometimes, but sometimes the plan goes to quick. So I've been driving around, gonna be a late breakfast, and I think we found our spot finally. It's a wellhead road. I haven't seen any wells yet, but I see the markings. Probably a couple miles from that lake. We're in a little opening here, and Brinx is very excited. We're gonna go explore up here, do some recon, and decide if we're gonna settle in where we're at, or if we're gonna move down the road a little bit more. I think I like this spot better. Tall trees still have their leaves, varying colors. The grass is shorter right in that one area there. We have a bunch of dead wood here for fire. Over on this side, there's some equipment for the well, but it's sunny there now and it's all field. Brinks and I settled on this spot. It's gorgeous out. It's quiet. There's a little breeze picking up, which is not ideal because there's obviously grass here. The fire pit's pretty deep. I'm just going to get a base of coals so I can cook some breakfast down there. We're getting pretty hungry, although he already ate this morning. And then I'll probably cover it up and see how the wind is this evening for dinner. Because for dinner, I bought us a chuck steak. No, an English roast that we're going to cube up and cook in a skillet. At least that was the plan, so hopefully we can do that tonight. We're going to do a little bit more exploring, hiking around after breakfast, and probably work on a video. Hope you're having a good day. Well, that bacon and eggs was delicious. The grease was good too. I've spent about the last, I don't know, almost 2 hours now scouring a 80-foot diameter area for my DJI Mic 2. So I apologize for the crappy audio, maybe from this point forward. I got on Amazon, I got a little signal on my cell and I ordered another one. But I've been scouring this place. Grid search, the whole thing, getting Brinx to help. I think I lost it because of him. I went to take a picture of him on the well, which I probably already showed you, or I will. And right after that scene, he started attacking me. Like he does from time to time. Circling me, coming up from behind, then I'm dodging him. It must have flew off then. There's a chance with Sandy over where that happened that it fell off and we covered it with sand. Because I didn't go anywhere else except around this fire pit. Hopefully I'll find it before the trip's out, because this will just be one of those silent movies, maybe. Those guys seem to do well. Warthogs. A-10s, I think. Military. Brinx heard him. Well, you see this? I have walked for hours around camp. Almost 8,000 steps, mostly looking for this mic. And I've been praying. And I told the Lord, if he helps me find it, and he didn't help me right away. I started praying in the beginning. If you help me find it, like you've helped me with so many things that seem nonsensical in the past, but meant something to me, and he always comes through. He waited on this one, but here's how it happened. And I said, as soon as I find it, as long as it takes me to walk to the camera and turn it on, I'll tell everyone about it. So I prayed and I prayed and I walked and I looked, and then I talked to my wife. I lost it 2 hours ago, maybe 3 hours ago. I called my wife, I asked her to pray for it. I hung up, within 60 seconds I look and I see Brinx carrying something in his mouth. I saw the little fuzzy thing, and he found it. And he brought it to me, but then he took off because he knew I wanted it. So I had to bribe him with his Narski's bone. But just so you know, miracles happen every day, and prayer, even for the most, what seemingly minute things, especially to other people. It meant a lot to me to find this, but probably to you too, because now we have better audio. But in the grand scheme of things, it seems you pray for things that seem like just ridiculous. He'll help you pull a rusty bolt out that you snapped off in an engine block. The sky is the limit. Just ask him. Thank you. And thank you too, Mr. Brinx. I think Brinx owed me on that one, to be honest with you. He probably had it the whole time. I hooked up to Starlink to see what kind of reception I'm going to get here, because we'll be working on a video tonight. And I wanted to show you what kind of speeds we'll get. Yeah, uploads are suffering for some reason. Usually that does a lot better. Okay, I'll talk. You saw how I cooked that. This morning's bacon grease. This was a English cut roast. I threw it in that super hot pan with some onions and seasoning. And somehow it's as tender as a filet. I figured you've seen me bake enough bread in there, I'd save you the time on the video. Got some more hunks of meat on here for Mr. Brinx. They were pretty fatty, so I'm cooking them to render it down a bit. We're gonna finish up our steak and bread dinner, clean up a bit, and get back with you before the night ends. And it's coming quick, cooling down. Well, I have to tell you, no kidding. Now I sound like Biden. No joke. That English cut roast was incredibly tender and delicious. And I don't know what I'm doing. I've never cooked like that before. And it seems like the more I do things that are just off the norm, I guess you could say, they come out great. Now, I understand that nature might be working on me and everything tastes better when it's cold out and you're in the wilderness. I get that, but that was incredibly good. It was so good, I didn't even put the barbecue sauce on I wanted to try. Salt, pepper, garlic, onion, bacon fat, seared over a fire. Absolutely delicious. Homemade bread's always good. And as you probably already know if you've been watching my channel, I have a drinking problem. Diet Dr. Pepper, any flavor. Brinx has been enjoying this large smoked Narski's bone I got him. Between that and the deer feces, he's really made a meal of things. Sun's going down along with the temperatures. We probably got another hour at the most of daylight. 6 o'clock now. We'll enjoy the rest of this fire and then we'll head in and work on the next video that we'll be releasing probably within 5 days or so. Oh, this is a perfectly good time, I think, to let you guys know something. I get it, we're a new channel. We've had pretty good growth thanks to you. We've been in around 4 or 5 months. We're approaching 1,000 subscribers, which is a pivotal moment because that's when we actually qualify to start earning some revenues, which I guess will be hilariously low, but that's fine. It's just a nice goal. But I wanted to let you know we're going to be heavily involved in the formation of a new magazine, which is a print and digital magazine, plus a website, with content from people like you and me. It's called Boondocking Magazine. There's nothing else like it out there. I like having a magazine in my hand. It's probably going to start off as a quarterly magazine. Boondockingmagazine.com is the site. It's in soft launch. They're always looking for contributors, stories, recipes, rigs. We could use your help. You can be a contributing author. You can submit ideas, and you could just share it. There's a Facebook page that just started within the last week, I believe, and a group. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Well, the day's over. It was a great day. Another perfect Michigan fall day. Warm and cool, sunny, just perfect. No bugs. We finished up dinner, as you know. We cleaned up in here a bit, cleaned all the dishes, cooked Mr. Brinx another pound of ground chuck from Narski's butcher shop. He's tuckered out from running all day and eating deer poop. And I'm tired too. I just took a shower. I'm going to work on some videos and then we'll call it and head to bed early tonight. We'll get up in the morning and either head straight home or perhaps we'll have some breakfast before we leave. But I'll check in with you before we head out. Good night. Good morning. It's about 6:30 and it was a rough night. I didn't sleep well again. I think it's because I got into a Dr. Pepper before bed, but I only drank half of it. But I tossed and turned, and the Brinx, excuse me, and the Brinx wanted to go out again at like 3:30. He had to pee, and we came in at 4:30. He had to go out and do the other thing, and then at 5:30 or 6, he wanted. I knew he didn't have to do either unless something was wrong with him, but he was bored, I guess, or wanted me. So I came down, turned the lights on, and then he hopped back into his bed under the table, and I went back in mine for a half hour, but I'm exhausted. You know what time it is. It's cold. I'm hungry. We're going to make some pancakes. Coffee's done. Pancakes will be done in a few minutes. The reason I'm excited is on the way up here, we passed through Mayo, Michigan, which is south of us now, and I stopped at an Amish store, and they have some homemade maple syrup from up here that they made. So I can't wait to give that a try. Oh, look at the fog just settling in too. How cool is that? This is Brinx' coldest morning of existence. It's 24. We're about packed up. We're gonna head on out. We're really glad you were able to come with us on this trip. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments, subscribe and like if you don't mind. And we'll see you next time. God bless you. And get out in the woods. It's awesome.